Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction to my queen, my goddess, my end-all, be-all, the one and only Miss Kelly Clarkson and some of her Kellyoke segments. So back when she first started her talk show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, if you weren't informed, I was reacting to her Kellyoke segments on a weekly basis where I took all the performances for the week and I just reacted to them then. But then, you know, life happened, things got in the way, and I wasn't always able to record in time, and I fell behind a little bit. And so I'm probably like 6 or 7 months behind on most of these. So instead of trying to go in order and whatnot, I just typed in Kellyoke, and then I just went down, I don't know, like the first 30 or 40 that popped up in the search, and I was like, okay, I need to listen to this. 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 And I ended up with 10 songs in the playlist. We're not going to do all 10 for this video. What's going to happen is I'm going to split into 2 videos, so y'all are getting 2 Kellyoke reactions this week. But it was just a fun coincidence that I ended up with 5 country songs and 5 non-country songs, and I kept saying how I want to introduce more country into the channel, so I'm going to do one set of reactions with the non-country songs right now, and then the next video is going to be the country song reactions. So to kick off this Kellyoke reaction, we are going to start with actually a subscriber request from one of my favorite subscribers, Mr. Ashton Landry. Wow, words. If that name sounds familiar to you, then you have been paying attention to my channel, mainly the description that is in every video, because he is the genius mastermind that created a new introduction for my video segments, Topher Reacts, that you are enjoying at the moment. He took me from that old school thing, that homemade thing that I used to use that I made myself in like the course of 10 minutes, and he took me to something that's professional and amazing, and I love him dearly for it. But he's sent me a comment earlier today asking if I would react to this, and I'll react to anything he asks me to. He's, like I said, he's fantastic. He's been a huge supporter of the channel, and all he has to do is say the words and I'll react to it. So that's what we're going to do. Our first number in the Kellyoke reactions is her singing Run to You by Whitney Houston.
I know that when you look at me, there's so much that you just don't see. But
come on, saxophone.
Take the time. I know in my heart you find a girl who's scared sometimes, who isn't always strong. Can't you see the hurt in me? I feel so all alone. I wanna run to you.
Come on, baby.
I wanna run to you. Tell me, will you stay, or will you run away?
Come on with it.
I need you here. I need you here to wipe away my tears, to kiss away my fears. No, if you only knew how much I wanna run to you. But if I come to you,
You better work.
will you stay, or will you run away?
Yes! Okay, so I'm just going to do little comments after each video rather than saving all at the end, because I'm going to forget by the time I get to the last video. But yes, what a way to kick off this reaction video. Like, this is one of my favorite Whitney Houston songs. from the Bodyguard soundtrack. Oh, God, such a good album, such a good soundtrack. But I love what they did musically. I love the addition of the saxophone to this, and like even before the saxophone came in, like there was something in the percussion of the music that I don't know, like it made my shoulders just want to. Like there's just like this underlying beat happening on the percussion, and then the saxophone came in. Like I've said in like the last week and a half, 2 weeks worth of videos, in almost every video, surprisingly, there's been a lot of features of brass sections in videos lately. But I adore a good brass section, and even if it's just a single solitary brass instrument, as long as it's being played well, I freaking adore that. And God, he I don't know him. Well, she just introduced him at the end, but he did fantastic on the saxophone. Like I said, the musical arrangement was fantastic. Now let's talk about her voice. Let's talk about this goddess's voice right here. Because what I loved about this is, I mentioned it before, she has this beautiful, powdery, soft falsetto that's just, it always feels effortless. And so every time she went up into her head voice, up into her, you know, softer head voice or her falsetto, like it just felt easy. It felt effortless. And like for me, it's not easy. I mean, obviously we have two completely different voice types, two completely different ranges. Hers spans all over the place and mine doesn't. So it would be easier for her to, you know, hit some of these things, but still, like, just because like you have all the range in the world doesn't mean that you can necessarily hit these notes in a way that sounds easy or in a way that sounds effortless. You might be able to hit it, but like sometimes you can only hit the note with like full power. Like you can't hit it, you know, soft and easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. So like for me, hitting I wanna run to you, all those light, like to do it in the original key, I have to put gas on the pedal. It's a very aggressive to get the sound out. Where her, it's effortless, it's easy, it's just soft and pretty, and it's just it's so good. And then, you know, obviously, you know, she is one of the queens of belts. Her upper chest belts are insane. That's like one of her iconic things. Like you hear a Kelly Clarkson song, you hear that super, you know, high chest belt, and you're like, oh, that's Kelly Clarkson. Is that Kelly? That's Kelly right there. Like, so good, so. I'm excited for what else we got in store here, because like if this is just my kickoff, I can't wait. So thank you to Ashton for this. And then up next, after this commercial, yeah, I get to skip it, we're getting into Black Velvet by Alannah Myles. Now this song, I'm so excited to hear her voice on this song. Let me just tell y'all this right now. So without further ado, we gonna get
Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on the vitriol up high.
Come on, growl.
Mama's dancing with baby on her shoulder. Setting like molasses in the sky. The boy can sing, know how to move, everything. Always wanting more. He leave you longing for black velvet and a little boy smile. Black velvet with that slow
on, you better sustain that note, ma'am.
Give it up for my band.
Yes, give it up for her band. See, that's one thing I love about Kelly. She is always giving props where props are due, and when her band is on fire, she's like, even when they're not, well, they're always on fire, but she gives props where props are due, and she's like, I could not have done this amazing performance that y'all just bore witness to without these amazing people behind me. So give it up for these people. Give it up for my background singers. Give it up for, you know, she always gives credit where credit's due. So this song, I adore the song. The first time I heard the song was on American Idol season 1. Nikki McKibbin sang it, and you know I wasn't a huge Nikki McKibbin fan, and I think a lot of it stemmed from because I was really young back then, so I got caught up in, you know, the whole hype of Tamira getting eliminated and blah 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 blah. So like I always had like this sort of like negative mark in my mind against Nikki, you know, not growing up because I was like 12 or whatever, but I guess growing up, just because like I felt like Tamira should have gone past Nikki, and like even now I still think that should have been the case. The top 2 should have been Tamira versus Kelly, but we're not going to get into that right now. But like this was one of the few performances from Nikki that I actually enjoyed her on, that I was like, you know what, I like her voice on this. This is cool. She's got kind of this sort of raspy rocker edge to her voice and whatnot, so I like this. So in seeing that Kelly was going to sing this, I was super duper excited because of a lot of reasons. Mainly because Kelly's also got that rocker edge to her voice, which we all know, we all love. But it's not just like a typical rock song. It's also like from the instrumentation, the music of it, like it's got this sort of bluesy vibe to it. And I love when Kelly embraces the bluesy side of her voice. In addition to like the bluesy rockers, that's what she kind of described like her and Pink, their voices as, which I completely agree. So I like when she sings songs that embraces that aspect of her voice. There was the only thing that I would change about this particular performance, and it's not even a huge thing, coming out of the bridge. Like right there, that in a flash he was gone, it happened so soon, and then they just jump straight into the last chorus. Like I know they're probably on time restrictions and they have to keep their performances between a certain amount of time, but I'm like, it would have taken an extra 3 seconds to finish out the lines, to finish out the lyric. In a flash he was gone, it happened so soon, what could you do? Like, it's not a huge part of the song. It's not anything, you know, super vocal showcase or anything like that. It's just, it felt incomplete. It felt like an abrupt jump to that last chorus for me, having known the song inside to outside, backwards, forwards, blah, blah, blah. There's also one point in the beginning where I think it was one of the bottom notes. She didn't quite get to it. Maybe let me give it one more listen. On the vitriol up high. Mama's dancing with baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. So that bottom note of sky wasn't quite there, and not that she doesn't have it, because I know she does. Maybe she just didn't get a big enough breath, or wasn't, you know, supported well enough. But that molasses in the sky, like that bottom note, like it didn't resonate, it didn't vibrate, it didn't have that buzz in the chest that I love hearing from female singers when they hit those lower notes, especially hers, because she's always had that rich lower register. So that, just gonna use some finessing on it, but overall I'm here for the performance. Yeah, it's come through. All right, so next we've got her singing Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith. So now we all got a little preview of her doing this when she hosted the Billboard Music Awards the first time, and she sang it in a medley. And from that point, I was like, well, I need a full performance of this. I need the full song. I need you to record this. Go do that for me. So this still is not going to be the full song, but it's going to be a step above, that little 20 seconds that she gave us at the Billboard Music Awards. So let's check her out, man. Too Good at Goodbyes.
You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this. I have seen this all before. I'm never gonna get you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbyes. I'm way too good at goodbyes.
Now, you gotta go off on it, baby. Nice little vocal break there. Come on, choir. Okay. So, I'm just going to take it back to the beginning of this to illustrate what I was talking about with Black Velvet and the bottom note, because here
you must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this.
See, right there.
But I have seen this all before.
Stupid and new to this. Stupid, new to this, like both of those notes at the bottom of the phrase, they were rich, they were supported, they buzzed, like I felt it in my chest when she sang it. Whereas like in Black Velvet, she clearly has the note, she has the range, it didn't give me that same feeling over in Black Velvet that it did here. So I'm glad I watched this next to illustrate my point. But yeah, This was another fantastic cover, another fantastic vocal. My issue with all of these vocals, not the vocals, but with all these performances is that they're too damn short. Like, I get it. They're supposed to be little snippets and like, here you go, here's a little sample, whatever. But I'm like, I want the full-blown performance, because I feel like it's like American Idol again, where it's like she's got to cram all of this amazingness into like a minute and a half, which she does, but like if she had the full 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, like she could take her time, she could build up to things and think, like there's just so many other nuances and whatnot that she could do, but she does fantastic in the time that's allotted to her. I think it's because I've watched the Billboard Music Awards medley so many times that I just have that version of her singing Too Good at Goodbyes ingrained in my head. So like there were certain riffs and runs that I was like listening for. I'm like, no way that you'll see me cry. That's totally not it. I can't do it right now.
No way that you'll see me cry.
like there are just certain riffs and runs that she did there that I was listening for because I'm like, God, I love it so much. And she didn't do it here, which is fine because it's not one of her songs, so it's not something she does all the time. And B, that just shows me that this is really more just kind of spur of the moment. I'm singing in the moment. It's not something that I'm super duper rehearsing all the time. I'm just singing it. I'm singing in the moment type deal. So like the riffs and runs change and whatnot, but they're still fantastic. Like I said, her upper chest belts are just delicious. Yes. Okay. Oh goodness, I've been talking for 22 minutes. All right, let's get to the next video because I don't want y'all sitting here all damn day. The next video we've got is Heaven by Bryan Adams. Oh, come on, commercial. Okay, here we go.
This is for Brandon, my husband. He loves this song.
Nah, I love Brandon. Sexy self.
Oh, thinking about our younger years. There was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but that's over now. You keep coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms, I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Now our dreams are coming true, through the good times and the bad. Yeah. I'll be standing there by you.
Come on!
Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven.
Yes!
Give it up for my man, y'all.
I'm gonna take it back just a little bit to that bridge part.
Our dreams are coming true, through the good times and the bad. Yeah. I'll be standing there by you.
I love that. I love that vocal choice there because just like good times and the bad, standing there by you. Bryan's version just holds it. I'm pretty sure it just holds it straight. I'm not sure if that's a note he ends it on or if I'm thinking of someone else's version. But there's some version in my head where it just standing there by you. So like I love the creative choice to standing there by you. It's totally not what she did.
Standing there by you.
Standing there by you. And then, like, even that was different, like, in the moment when I was first listening to her sing it, like, it's different from where I thought she was going to go with it. Like, I thought she was going to go, once she went up, I thought, just standing there by you. No. Good times in the bed, and by you. See, now I can only think of what she's doing. See, she erased what I thought, where I thought she was going with the song, and I can only hear what she did with the song at this point. So, okay. So, but I like that choice because it was interesting. Like I said, it wasn't where I was expecting her to go, and then once she started and I heard her start to modulate up, like it's still didn't end up where I thought she was going to go. She just took this completely different pattern that I wouldn't have thought of, and I enjoyed it. It was a cool choice. I love this song on her voice. I love just the 80s music vibe on her voice. Like I feel like the 80s rock music is a good place for her voice, good niche for her voice. I don't know what it is about it. maybe I'm just biased because I love 80s music. If y'all haven't watched any of my 80s remix reactions, you should go watch those because I just enjoy 80s music in general. So I might be a little bit biased to this, but I just feel like it just sits in a good place in her voice where like you get this rich, full chest belt it's not even like a super high chest belt, but still like there's so much power and just deliciousness. I would love to hear her sing some Heart. I don't know if I've heard her sing Heart before because like I've watched so many of her fan requests on YouTube and whatnot, so I can't place having watched her sing Heart at any point in time. I don't know if she has. I don't know. But I would adore listening to her sing some Heart. I feel like she would slay the hell out of that. I'm gonna look and see if she's done any. I'm gonna do that after this. But yes, I love this performance. So then the last one for this video, we opened with Whitney Houston and we're also gonna close out with Whitney Houston. Well, Shaka Khan, then covered by Whitney Houston. So this will be Kelly doing I'm Every Woman.
Whatever you want, whatever you need, anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally.
Come on.
'Cause I'm every woman.
Oh, where's the background? Come on. You better sustain this note, man. You better sustain this head voice, ma'am. Hey! Woo! Yes, ma'am. Okay, what a way to close out this reaction, because yes, ma'am, that gave me all the life. Like, I'm just take it back to the beginning just for a little snippet, because that opening sequence was just the piano, and she was doing so many just like subtle little riffs and runs, and then incorporating the riffs and runs that Whitney did, and like I said, she is one of those people who is sneaky with her runs, and she is very, very, very skilled at riffing and running. Her melismas are everything, and I don't think she gets the credit for her melismas that she should get, because she is so good at it, but she just sneaks them past you. Like,
Whatever you want, whatever you need, anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally.
Just that right there, that
anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally.
like how she didn't even, like, whenever I sing it, whether I'm singing along with like a track or I'm singing it with like just the regular song or whatever it is, like, whatever you need, anything you want done, baby, I'll do. Like, there's always a definitive break between anything you want done, baby, break, I'll do it. Like, we're cutting off, but she just slid her way right into that. I'm gonna listen to it one more time.
Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it natural.
Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it. And then she had this nice little, you know, vocal break kind of little, so stinking good.
'Cause I'm every woman.
Right there is the only thing I would change about this performance. When she's like, 'cause I'm every woman. I needed the background vocalist to come in. Every woman. Again, not like that, but I need the background vocalist to come in. Because that's what my ear was trained to hear. Like, since we're modeling after Whitney's version, that is what my ear is listening for. I was listening. It just naturally wanted that to happen, and it didn't happen. So I needed the background vocalist to come here. It's the only thing I would change about this performance. Everything else about it was perfection. Perfection. Her vocals were fire. They were on point. I am glad to be back in the graces of Miss Kelly Clarkson and her Kellyoke segments. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, this was so much fun. I have to say my favorite performances of this group of things would have been probably I'm Every Woman, followed by Heaven, then Run to You, then I don't know, Two Good Goodbyes and Black Velvet. I'm kind of tied for last place. Like I said, I'm not saying they're bad, just ranking my favorites from there. That's how it would go. Every Woman was my favorite. She's like, what I love about her singing, her singing Whitney just takes me back to her early American Idol days, because like I remember after she won and when I was first like getting into her hardcore, like, oh my god, this is my main chick right here. This right here is my girl. And I was downloading everything back when, you know, we had LimeWire and BearShare and all those free, you know, downloader music things that probably downloaded all kinds of viruses and spyware and whatnot, but you know, whatever, all that shareware kind of stuff. Like I downloaded all kinds of things. I remember finding a demo she had recorded of her singing I Believe in You and Me, and like this just kind of, her singing Whitney here kind of takes me back to that. I would love to hear her sing that now that she's older, more mature, and has better control over her instrument than she did whenever she was like 18, 19 when recorded that demo. But I love her voice. I love her voice on Whitney. I love her voice on not Whitney. I love her voice on everything. So yeah. This is going to be fun to edit. Oh god, I'm at 35 minutes. This is going to be fun to edit. Yes, man, it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments or send it to me on my various social media and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. Also, I've started using my Patreon account more. I opened it like a year ago and I haven't done anything with it in the meantime. But ever since I was trying to upload last week, or it might have been this week, reaction requests to some Spice Girls music videos and whatnot, and they kept getting instantly blocked on YouTube. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to upload them over on the Patreon. So I'm going to be using Patreon a lot. Not a lot, but I'm going to be using Patreon some more. So if you guys want to support, you're more than welcome to. Right now, I don't have any Patreon exclusive. Everything's open right now, but I'll be adding Patreon exclusive stuff at some point. So, you know, for as low as $1 a month, you'll get access to all my videos. Yay! So, if that's something you want to do, by all means, feel free to follow, but don't feel obligated. You don't have to, because I'm still going to be taking reaction requests like normal through the comments, through my social media, and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to support, fantastic. I would be super appreciated. If you don't want to support, that's fine. Just keep watching. Just as long as you're watching stuff here, that's all that really matters. Watch my stuff. Watch my stuff. Okay. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Mwah. Hey guys, don't forget to check out the playlist on my channel for all of your favorite reaction videos. We've got playlists for Morissette Amon, Kelly Clarkson, Katrina Velarde, Tori Kelly, and more, so be sure to check them out.